Wow.
Gassy.
All right, people. We are, I don't know what. Look at me. Been outside. See that? I can breathe well.
Also a little chilly.
Yeah, but the second I come in here, it is the
Air conditioning.
it's got to be.
I don't think it's been cleaned since the day they built the hotel.
What's over right there?
And I'm not bad
Because there's some sort of gas. That's when you open this.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I love
All right.
the place though.
I
I
listen.
really do. Just they got
I'm excited to get out of it. Hi, people. I'm so sorry we're late, and I'm telling you something. And when you're a kid, the cups, you pull the strings tighter so you can hear. I feel like that's the kind of internet we got. Young people are going to go, what is he talking about? Johnny Scoville and Living Abroad, thank you for being here. Feel the Burn, Pepper Poppy, good to see you. Pepper Beast, Lisa White, Feel the Burn. There's Kristen. Good to see you, Kristen. Brock Bandy, Renee, Jennifer. Hey, everybody, if I hadn't said your name yet, I will. Please do me a favor, hit the like and be patient with me because this is interesting internet here, people. Nikki, hello. Isn't it, though?
Yes, it is.
Lilac Line, hello. Mr. Brock Bandy, Jane Aldrich. I hope Barbara's here too. So it's our last night here. Hi, Silver Surfer. This is our last evening here, and we're very, very excited about it. Can you feel it? Put a 1 in the chat if you can feel something happening. Seriously, if you don't feel something happening, then please don't put a 1 in the chat. But if you can feel something's happening, put a 1 in the chat. There's something happening. Shane Angry Bear, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Keith Kingman, hello. Boy, Brock feels it. Renee feels it. Just Joan feels it. Josh Cohen, good to see you. Fowler feels it. Jane, hi, Cliff Ann Ferguson, good to see you. Fire and Flavor feels it. Lisa, what? Something's happening. All right. It really is. The man, the myth, the chili head. There's my Barella. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Wow. No, I may have gas. You don't have gas, but I haven't smelled it. This is the first night that we opened that window. And we haven't opened it because I'm afraid of the kitten. Not the cat, but the kitten.
Like gas leak, honestly.
What kind? It doesn't smell like normal gas.
I don't know.
It's something.
But the window can't stay open.
No, we shut it already. So that's not you, Silver Surfer.
It's a little gassy.
But everybody feels it. There's something happening, people. And it's a beautiful thing. It really, really is. Thank you all for being here. So tonight is our last night in this hotel, and we're delighted about it. I think if the cats could talk, they'd be like screaming, yeah, we're delighted about it. It's a small hotel room. And the little one, the kitten, she doesn't care. My 6-year-old had gas, and it was lethal. Kristen, you're so funny. Well, I'll tell you what, though. I almost wish it has to be that air conditioning because I've been outside. And it's funny because before Tommy goes, look, the internet's not doing so well. And when I'm outside, I breathe really, really well. He's like, look, you sound great. Stay out here until the last second. So I can breathe and we'll see what happens. KM, little kid farts are the worst. How funny. Lisa White, glad you're here. Yeah, so something's happening. I feel it. And I'll tell you the truth. It ain't just me feeling it. If you could see my emails, They're unbelievable. So here's the thing. I don't want to hear the word hate anymore. I don't even want to say it. You know what? My kids were little. When my kids said, oh my God, you know what I would say? I said, don't say that. Say, oh my gosh. When my children were little and they say, I hate this. I say, hey, we don't hate things. Say you don't care for it. You don't like it, but we don't need to hate. I don't even want to see. And listen, I'm not telling you what to write. You can do what you want. All right. But I don't even want to see the word hate written down. I want to see the word love written down. That's important to me. It's a message that works. And it's a message that for the people that get it, it's a beautiful thing. But I am telling you, there are people that don't get it. And it's driving the hate factor in those people like you can't imagine. Keith Kingman. Oh, I need glasses, bro.
You know what? I'll get them for you.
Seriously, John, you are the first person that said my last name without saying Kingsman. Or they say it in 2 words. That's Kingman. I get it. Glasses.
You're a lucky man.
All right. Tell me about
lucky I'm here.
And you know what? I have like 10 pair of glasses. But I need new ones. But it's like you can get glasses and a checkup here for a song and dance. So I'm going to go in and sing and dance a little bit and see if I can get a pair of glasses because I haven't had new glasses in a long time. And I know that because what happened is I found the last pair of prescription glasses that I had. And I'm telling you, I put them on and I was like, these were never mine. It's the first thing I thought. Galthy, good to see you. Is Robo here tonight? No, but I hope he is. I hope they are. I don't know if it's a he or a she, but I hope they are. See here. I'm glad you guys are here. Jeremy Fowler says, Johnny, I can now say that I've caught myself saying, not my get down, more and more. And it's your fault. It's his fault. It's Tommy's fault.
Not my get
That's
down.
my replacement. See, it's not his get down. All right. Here's the thing. Monk. I'm going to Monk. Good to see you. There's a funny Monk story. I think I told you guys. I had forgotten it. I'm like, what was the Monk story? And when he reminded me of it, I laughed for 20 minutes. It was so funny. He tells it better than I do. All right. So here we are. I assume that people in the chat have chosen love. Now what do we do? I want to prepare you. Hey, Monk, says Brock. Josh, scale of 1 to 10, how pumped are you to be moving to a new place?
12.
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
10 for us and 1 for each cat.
Renee, Ecuadorian food, always spicy. You know what? It's
Put the spice on the side.
they put the spice on the side. And you know what? Today, we had ceviche with shrimp again. And it was the best we've had so far. But they didn't bring any of the special hot sauce. Did you notice that? And I didn't say anything because I just don't want to complain or ask.
They brought a dessert.
I want to tell you what these people did. Miso Smokes, good to see you. I went down today and I paid the last night for our stay here, which was funny because yesterday I was paying the money for the hotel for the night, and he goes, "I'm gonna see." He asked me my name, which I thought I literally laughed out loud. I've been here 2 weeks and he doesn't know my name. Imagine checking into a place where they don't ask an ID. Nothing. Lawn Dog, hey, Johnny, what's happening in Idaho is only a few miles away from where my mom lives, Coeur d'Alene, right next to Hayden, Idaho. It's where the fire started, an area I want to go hiking in. You know what? I didn't know about it, and I'm sorry. And it's not that I'm here and I don't care about what's happening in the States. Our life is upside down right now, and there's so much going on. Please, everybody, do me a favor. Pray for people near the fire. Clearly, it's a problem, but I want everybody to do me a favor and hit the like here. See if we can push this algorithm out. I want to tell you something very funny. But first,
see that fire, though.
that's what we've been looking at. Lisa says, Johnny, there still isn't a join option. I was off YouTube for a while. I'd like to be a member again. I don't remember how I did it before. I think it's easy to do. The join thing, I think, shows if you're on a computer, and I don't think it shows if you're on a cell phone. I think that's the issue. I'm not positive, but I think that's what's going on. But you know what? If you want to support, honestly, you don't need to do that. I don't want a super chat. You know what I want? I want you to love. I want you to love somebody. I want you to hit the like, leave a comment, tell someone to choose love. But I'm telling you, let me ask you this. Kristen, the last time I checked into a hotel, I think they took a blood sample.
No question.
It's a different experience. Once when Tommy and I went to one of the Pepper shows in the States, remember this? They were very nice. They said, would you like to check in under an assumed name? And I said, I would like that. There was a time where, listen, there are a lot of people that love me. Todd McCausland, good to see you.
By the way, this is a hypocrite. Do you know how the Ramones got their name?
Oh.
Because Paul McCartney never checked into a hotel under the name Paul McCartney because 1,000 women would show up.
Right.
He checked under the name Paul Ramone.
No way.
That's it.
Look at Squirrels trying to escape.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I'll take it.
Todd McCausland said, and I dig you, Todd. The Idaho thing, a guy lit a fire and shot the fireman who showed up.
Oh, my Lord.
This is where we're at.
Oh, my Lord.
I'm so sorry. It's such a sad thing.
Renee,
the shelter? No, I don't know yet what the shelter supplies needs, and I don't want anyone, listen to me. I appreciate you saying you're going to help. We're going to make it happen here. I don't want people, seriously, I don't know yet. So we're going to meet with Amy tomorrow because we're moving into our place. And I'm going to find out.
If we ever do that, we're going to give them the opportunity to send stuff to the shelter.
Yeah. If
we don't need to be called.
If that happens and I can figure out what needs and where you're able to give, I will give you directly to the shelter so that you don't give anything to me because you know what people will say. I am here to push up. I'm here to push love. I'm not here. Honestly, I'm not worried about the money. I give you my word. Something spectacular is happening. It's really funny. And there are people in this chat, okay, that are content creators. And I'm telling you, I've never been in a situation. This is the funniest thing. I mean, this is funny. Every video I do, I am losing subscribers like you can't imagine how fast. You want to know what's funny, though? I showed someone in the chat here today. If you look at the analytics on my channel, you can see the day that that Tommy and I decided that there's just enough negativity and it's going to be love, 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 because all you need is love. You can see the day that we started that, and my sub count, I mean, it looks like this. I swear to you it does. However, the view count is doing this. So what's happening is, you know what's happening? You know, we all have garbage cans in our house under the sink. I don't know where yours is. At some point, it gets filled up, and you got to take it out. They're taking themselves out. The garbage is removing themselves. And I tell you what, this is so funny. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? If you're somebody who has made the decision, I want to project love. If you're somebody who's done that and you have felt brushback and you have felt almost like you're under attack, put a 1 in the chat. Something is happening. Roberta, I'm so glad you're here. Good to see you. Something's happening. And it's the craziest thing in the world. And it's weird. You know what? When anybody who's done time, official Ty Hornback, good to see you. Anybody who has done time, look at all the people who have. You hear what I said? I said, if you've pushed love and you're feeling attacked, look at the ones. No one's coming to your door and slapping you, but we're still under attack. Now, this is never going to become a spiritual channel, like a religious channel. But I'm telling you, when I was in the States, there were people that said, if I see you, it's done. Cheryl Chambers, good to see you. Hi from Reno. My late husband, Donnie, knew you. He always went to the Crafted Palette. I remember Donnie. He was a very nice guy. I remember Donnie. Wow. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry that we lost Donnie, but thank you for being here, Cheryl. There are people that are just feeling it. They're feeling it. And I don't want to get preachy and I don't want it to get weird, but I'm going to tell you something now. Are you ready? When we were in the States, who wanted to kill us were people. It is what it is. Here, there's no people here that want to kill us, but I feel more under attack here than I ever have. There's something going on. So, what are you going to do about it? I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do about it. I'm never going to stop. I'm never going to stop. I have a tattoo on my ankle, and someone today said, what does that tattoo mean? It's Chinese writing. That means love conquers all. Got that tattoo so long ago. If I'm being 100% honest, you know why I got it? It looked cool, and I wanted Chinese writing on me. Now, when I went to the tattoo shop to get it, please hit the like, people. I appreciate you doing that. Let's get the algorithm working for love. Please hit the like and leave an extra comment. Let's get the algorithm going. When I went to get that tattoo, I said to the dude, I said, hey, I had a picture of it on my phone, actually, because I typed, what is Chinese for love conquers all? And he showed it to me. I went, wow, is that a cool looking tattoo? It would be great on my ankle. So I said to the tattoo guy, I said, hey, man, this is what I want. And he goes, what does it say? I said, I think it says love conquers all. And he goes, well, let's see. And he sat down, and thank God, because there are people that have things written on them that doesn't say what they think it's written on them. I mean, I have a funny story to tell you about it. There's a man who got a tattoo, a kanji, a Chinese kanji on his neck right here. He was a person that was very small, lifted a lot of weights, and got big. He decided he was going to change his life. He got big. He had this tattoo, and he thought it meant to be transformed. I'm not going to tell you what it meant. It sort of meant transform, but that's not what it meant. So I said to the guy, I think it means, love conquers all. If it doesn't, I'm going to probably walk out because that's the tattoo I wanted. And he looked on the computer and he goes, yeah, that's what it means. I said, well, let's get the drawing on me. Love. I told my children, by the way, my daughter, she was a little girl at the time. She's a freshman in med school after graduating second in her class. When she was little, she goes, Daddy, what does that mean? I said, it's Chinese. She goes, what does it mean? I said, it means Kung Pao chicken and an egg roll. I told her that it's my favorite Chinese meal at the time. I'm like, when we go to a restaurant, I don't need to look at the menu. I just point on my ankle. And I, obviously told them that that's not what it means. But here's what I'm here to tell you. I am under attack. I can fade the heat. I'm tough that way. I got it. I can do this. Tommy can do this. I'm telling you, if you keep pushing love, you are going to get brush back. You just are. You just are. If you knew the emails I got, saying, honest to God, I can't, like, Tommy and I get up in the morning, and when I tell you that for 2 hours today, we read emails to each other. We were in tears. The things that people are saying. There are so many people that want love and that are feeling a change in their life just because they're making a decision to choose love. You can redesign your life from the ground up, but it starts here. It really does. Okay. Lisa White, your discussions about happiness and joy had me discussing with my daughter's boyfriend last night and my brother this morning at breakfast. Great discussions. I'm telling you, and I love that, Lisa. I love that you're choosing love. I just want you to know when you choose love, you're going to get attacked more. You just are. It's just sad, but it's the way it is. Richard Cotter, I wish I knew the story of the trolls forcing a chili pepper eater out of the country. Go back and watch a video of mine. Kristen Melinda, if you can put it up there, you can do that. Thank you, Kristen. I've watched for many years and can't figure out where that hatred came from. I don't have a second channel. Well, actually, no, I have I do a cat channel about cats. And Tommy and I have a channel that we're going to roll out on the 1st of July. But no, you know what that is? It's all, I said in 2 videos ago that what causes so much hatred, and it's a sad thing, because social media, like comparison is the thief of joy. If you never saw what anybody else in the world had, you'd be happy with what you had. We see other things and all of a sudden we got to turn the AC. It's getting hot in here. It's the thief of joy. And social media, I don't care if it's TikTok, Rumble, YouTube, it doesn't matter. They're comparison machines. That's what it is. Someone emailed me this morning and said, I never, ever watch hate. And this morning I opened it up and the first thing I saw was the most hateful video about yours truly, me and my brother. There are people that hate. Misery loves company. I can't explain it all. I don't know I have my theory. Cheryl, thank you for staying here, and we'll stay for being here, and we will stay safe. And I really do remember Donnie. I saw him a lot. I can tell you what he had. He had bacon and eggs, 2 strips of bacon. I think he liked them cooked crisp. If I'm remembering right, I think that was him. Mr. Unplayed, thank you for being here. Feed and Stealther, thank you for being here also. Oh no, my father passed away the 18th of this month. Trying not to fall back to alcohol, but I have. Any advice would be helpful. Love you, man. For starters, I love you too. And my email is going to be put up in the chat by one of the mods. It's chasetheheat@gmail.com. You email me and I will help you. I can't get you sober. You can, but I can help. Your window's open. The student's ready. I'm a knucklehead. I'll be your teacher. When the student's ready, the teacher appears. You're ready. I'm so sorry for the loss of your father. I've been there. Now, I don't know what you feel right now. Okay. When my dad died, I want you to know something. I had so many people say, oh, I know what you're going through. And I appreciate the sentiment. But I'm like, no, you don't. You didn't know my dad. I don't know what you're going through. I didn't have the relationship you did, but I know how awful it was when my dad died. So I can only imagine it's that awful for you. So you'll be in my prayers. I'm sorry you're going through that. But please do me a favor, and I'm not fooling. Email me, and we will talk. And I will do everything I can to help you, You can beat it. I'm not, listen to me. I've quit every drug there is. I'm a clown. If I can do it, you can do it. And I'll help you. I'll do everything I can to help you. You just got to want it. And I can tell you do, or you would not be here and you would not have typed that. Joaquin, forgive me. Joaquin says we have a choice as to how to perceive attacks. If we choose compassion, it humanizes the attacker and slides right off. It would be nice if that happened. It would be nice if that happened. I'm choosing compassion, and the hate, the people that don't like me are doubling down. And I'm not fooling you in ways that it's unbelievable. I can feel it crackling like electricity, like static. Something wicked big is happening. It really is. Gail put his brown owl cup on the top shelf and wrote on it on the crafted palette. Gail's a sweetie. She's a sweetheart. Wow. I'm glad they did that. That was a nice gesture. Miso Smoke says saying love and good things gets the algorithm in your head going good also. It's true, but here's the thing. Tommy made a good point yesterday. If you went around a corner, if they said to you, hey, on the road ahead, there's going to be a horrific train accident, derailed, ugly. You don't want to watch it. You got kids, don't look. 80% will probably look. 20% of you wouldn't. But YouTube's job is not to let that happen. They're going to suck in the other 20. So people that are not seeking, because here's how the algorithm works. I like guitar. I like cats. I like peppers. In a perfect world, all you would ever see in my stream is peppers, guitars, and cats. But it's not like that because there's an agenda. And if you think the agenda is love, first of all, I don't think anybody in here thinks that the machine's agenda is love, because it isn't. I'm starring a couple really great comments. I'm going to get to them, so give me just a second. Smitty Fuel, thank you. Look, people are praying for you. You'll see ones in the chat. This isn't a God channel. I'm a Christian, but you know what? One is just, hey, you know what? It's virtual love, electronic love. I can't hug you, but you know what? One means I care. I may not know you. I may be in a place. I'll never touch your hand. You'll never look at me eye to eye. But the one means I care. For some, it means give good vibes, good wishes. It means for me, I will pray for you. So let's, that's what the ones mean. Danny, what's your favorite type of fish to eat? You know what? I don't know. I love all fish. I love fish. What's funny? Pepperhead says, how can you hate love? I made a short. The title was, you bet. Don't worry about locking the door. I made a short, and the title was, I don't know, something very positive. Someone said, I love your channel, but it's getting so depressing. And it's a 30-second clip about love. Your channel's getting so depressing. Wow, right? There's so many people that need love. When it's sad when the pandemic happened. And America, thank you for joining, being a new member. When the pandemic happened, people went home. The more they stayed home, and there's so much isolation. The connection's looking crappy. We're at a hotel and everybody's on it. And when everybody's on it, it's kind of crazy. Gouthie says, people are crazy. I live in a 10,000 people quiet town. And last week, a guy offed his uncle. Without details, they said it was a horrific attack. 2 weeks before, he tried to off his own sister. Listen, we've lost our way, and evil, it's a battle. There is a spiritual battle waging. And I'm sorry if you think I'm a lunatic, but I'm telling you, it's happening. I feel it. So what are you going to do about it? I am going to choose love. I don't care. I'll die if that's with my last breath. It'll be love. It's what's going to heal the world. It's what heals everything. You will not walk by a person in this city and not get a hello. I don't care. Today, we paid the rent for the last night here at the hotel. I was sitting here right before he goes, you can't breathe in here. Let's go outside so you can breathe, because my nose was clogged up. It's remarkable how well I'm doing. But right as we were getting ready to leave, I hear a knock on the door. Nobody's knocked on their door. Nobody knows we're here. It was the people that run the hotel, and they had 2 desserts that the chef made special for us. When I checked out, David, the front desk, had tears in his, like they welled up. Love, 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 love. And if my message of love is bumming you out, please do me a favor. Stop watching. I don't want you to watch stuff that bums you out, but I'm telling you, if you choose love and this is going to be your battle cry, you're going to get attacked. So you need to prepare yourself for it. Michelle says trolls are just jealous and it's consuming them. Comparison is the thief of joy. Every single person who hates me is somebody who had a channel that isn't working. They all made a legit effort to have a channel. When they realized it couldn't, they thought, oh, hate works. And I said yesterday, I could start swearing and just getting evil and talk about ratchet things. And I get more views. I make more money. This isn't about views and money for me. Tommy and I want to change the world. I know you may think that's arrogant, but we want to. And it starts with me. Steven says, Johnny, start doing hot peppers again. I will. I moved. All right. I'm just getting settled. You're my pepper and hot sauce tincture guru. I love seeing you guys get adjusted, but I want peppers. So do I. We're living in the last thing I've had. I don't even know where the farmer's market is. I promise you we're going to be in the Chili's again. But my channel has never been exclusively a chili channel. It started off that way. It's Chili's and sauce, and now it's cats and guitar. And I've said a lot. It's like a buffet. Chase eats like a buffet. When you walk into a buffet, do you like everything? No, you eat what you like. Do you yell and make nasty comments about the dishes you don't eat? No, you watch what you watch. Don't watch what you don't watch. I don't mind. Renee, it's very sad that there aren't enough beds in psych facilities. Very few in Dallas, which is a very populated area. Here's the thing. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Shannon says that darkness always goes after light. I was told this years ago by a very kind person, but I got news for you. Light wins every single time. Every single time. But here's the thing. Hate's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to lose control and get angry. It is. I'm telling you it is. And I can snap like that. If you knew many times I bounced knuckles off of people's, for saying the wrong thing. I'm not that guy anymore. I don't ever want to be that guy again. Love is definitely not depressing. No, it's going to save lives. I'm telling you. There are people in this chat that wrote me emails that were so amazing. You know what they did to me? I don't care how bad the attacks are, that my armor got thicker. My resolve got stronger. This weekend, we didn't do it this weekend because all the movement and everything else. Next weekend, Tommy and I are going to go to the shelter where there's a horrific heroin problem. Tommy and I are recovering heroin addicts. And we're going to help people beat that horrific disease. I'm going to do that every weekend. I got to tell you something. That wasn't the game plan. I think you're right. It's happening, but love can win. You're darn right it can, but it's not going to happen by accident. Love doesn't happen. It's a choice. Hate's easy. Love is a choice. So it takes a concentrated effort. Nobody gets better by accident. You know what I mean? Nobody just finds themselves better. It takes effort. Tommy's like, dude, you're not journaling enough. So you have no idea the program we're going to do when we get into this place tomorrow. I'm going to do yoga. I can't touch my toes. I'm flexible like a board. It's a whole thing. Mind, body, soul. I'm fixing me. I can't fix anybody else, but I can fix me. I'm not where I want to be. I want to be a better person. Fire and flavor. The world has gone mad. We need community like this, no matter where we are. Listen, tonight when this video is done, if you want to have fun, you don't watch my numbers like I do. As soon as this video is over, not as soon, within 12 hours of this video being done, 100 more people that hate my message are going to remove themselves. Do you think that troubles me? In the slightest. I swear to you, it does not. In fact, today I looked at Tom and I said, I lost 40 more. He gave me a fist bump. Can you imagine that? I guarantee you I'm the only YouTuber on the planet that fist bumps his brother when 40 people decide to leave. Serious. I have tasted about every. No, you know what, Cliff? I wish I could say I did. I've eaten a lot of peppers. There are over 5,000 strains. I haven't put a dent. I don't think there's a person alive who's eaten more videos on video than I have, but I haven't put a dent in the number of peppers that are out there. Cheryl, you're leaving. Have a wonderful night. Hey, thank you for being here. I mean it. You touched me tonight. That was awfully nice of you to come in, and it was nice to think of Donnie. Have a wonderful night, okay? Pepperhead says, surrounds us every day, every second of the day. Just say no. Boy, it takes such a concentrated effort. But I'm telling you, when you do something nice for somebody, how many times have you been in a tough spot, but somebody did something nice for you and it changed your day? Do you understand that spreads? It's like flipping a rock into a pond. You've never like watched it dip into the pond and that's it. There's a ripple. Evil has a ripple too, though. What ripple are you going to be leaving? Tell me. Keith Lego, and in walks the most handsome man in the room, my brother, Keith Lego. If you saw me, Lego, and Tommy stand side by side, you think we all had the same mom. PT Taylor, it's good to see you. I'm glad you love the stream. Please, everybody right now, hit the like button if you haven't. If you have, thank you. But if you haven't, hit the like button and throw more comments in there. What it does is it tricks the algorithm. We talked about the algorithm. You know what's a better algorithm than this? Is horrific, this one, because people that never, ever look at hate, open their thing, and there it is. If you go to my Instagram, and I haven't uploaded something on Instagram in so long, but if you go to my Instagram and scroll through Instagram, the algorithm Instagram is it nearly as evil as this one is. If you went to my, tell you what, pick up anybody's phone. If they have Instagram and scroll through it, you can see what drives them. You can see what they look at. You can see what they get up and they think about. If you stroll through my Instagram, I'm like, what's this guy? Only eats peppers and plays with cats? Like, what grown man only eats peppers, plays with cats, and plays guitar? This guy. However, if you golly, if you opened up I've gotten very good too. Yesterday I said, we've talked like there's this really bizarre like alpha male thing going on. And I mean, all these alpha males are the most unalpha thing I've ever seen in my life. An alpha male isn't a guy that flexes and tells you and curses. And you know what an alpha male is? An alpha male is a guy that's going to open a door for a woman. An alpha male is a guy that when he knows there's something wrong with him, he's going to fix it. An alpha male, if he wants to help, you know what I mean? An alpha male wants to leave a good impression. An alpha male is respectful. The stuff that you see out there, the alpha males, first of all, none of them are alphas. And I don't think you either are or you aren't. I get in an elevator with any one of them. I'm not scared of any of them. Listen, love is going to beat it all. You find me an alpha male that's telling people to love people, I'll go watch them. They aren't doing it. Renee says, how will you get that hideous Scandinavian fish there? In the mail. I think we should do that. I wonder what they would do here if they saw that. That'd be incredible. Blacklist, good to see you. I don't like it yet, though. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but I hope you end up liking it. We're using our Duolingo. We do. We're also watching videos that are in Spanish with English below, and that helps a lot. And I can tell in just the really little time I've been here, I understand an awful lot of what people say. And then they ask for me to speak back. I'm like, I grab my phone and start using the translator. But I'm learning. I'm going to get better at it. Lego says, well, we do have the same mom. Mama Scoville adopted me. She didn't tell you? You're worthy of it, dude. You're worthy of it. There's Jay. Good to see you. Very good to see you. Cali Chaos. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I don't mind you being real, but you're going to be kind here. And listen, if you just say mean things, my mods will get rid of you. That's all. There's going to be love in this chat always. I don't tolerate nastiness. I don't think you're going to be that way. I'm just kind of letting everybody know. Okay, look at this. Bra. Me too, bra. I was looking at bra like, that's in your algorithm? Me too, bro. I get it. Peppers, cats, guitars, and bald heads. That's it. This is a fashion statement, though. You need to know that. D. Marie, it's good to see you. You guys have all left the most amazing, supportive comments and they drive me and they keep me going. And you need to know that. Joseph says the alpha male is the guy that loves his family, his friends, and the Lord through his actions. Well, you got that right. You got that right. It's the truth. There's no one hot minute tonight, Pepper Beast. It's coming, but I'm the guy that initiates that. Remember. All right. So tomorrow we have to be out of here by 12:30. So we'll be in our apartment by 12:35 because it is that close. Okay, so Blacklist says, been subscribed for years, still hustling. I have a work ethic. Just noticed you moved. What's the plan? I moved to a beautiful place. I'm very happy. I'm immigrating to Ecuador. I live in Salinas, Ecuador, in the Amazon basin of South America. At the very, very beginning, Mac McMillan, I love that. Mac said, you knew I was moving to Australia. I have a DWI. I'm sober now, but I have a DWI and they didn't let me in. And that was it. Bree and I never had a fight. And the entire time we were together, we never had an argument, not one. Actually, we had one. It was my fault, but it was this big. There was no ugliness. It was, I can't get there. I'll never say a bad word about her. She needs to live her life, and I need to move forward in mine. Terry, did I hear someone say guitars and love? Hey, Johnny, fellow chat, please excuse my tardiness. Right on the wall. No, I'm kidding. On the chalkboard. I won't be late. I'm glad you're here, Terry. Renee says it's probably inexpensive to get a tutor. I still speak to my tutor from Mexico. I studied with him there, 2015. We're still in contact. You know what? I on and off, I went to Russia for like 3 years. And I was on my last trip there. Someone told me I spoke like a 2-year-old. And you might think that's offensive. Oh, my God. Gosh, I was so excited to hear that. I was like a 2-year-old. I think my Spanish is better than my Russian. It's fall into Russian like yesterday or one of the first few days here. I think it was the first day we had lunch in the hotel. I say, Spasibo Большое after my brother goes, what? And it's Russian for thank you very much. I'm like, whoa, where'd that come from? Muchas gracias. So I'm learning. It's going to take time. I'm Chili Eskimo. Good to see you. I shouldn't say I'm scared. I'm not going to let. I'm worried that I'm not going to get fluent. I almost feel like if I never got any better, I can get around. And but I don't want to just get around. I want to have meaningful conversations with people. I want to get to know people. I don't just And in order for me to make a real difference, I can't do it if I don't speak the language. So I'm really going to try. You should parle français. I took 3 years of French too. I'm sorry. I know a whole bunch of a lot of little languages, like a bunch, like Spanish, French, Russian, but I barely got a handle on English. I'm really trying. You've made the decision to love. I hope you have. The fact that you're still here tells me you have. I promise you, just give it a shot. Give it a shot. Commit to love. Commit to be grateful for what you have. Can I tell you something? I don't want what I don't have. I don't. Have you ever had the experience of getting something isn't as good as the wanting of it before you had it? I've had things that I've wanted so badly, and I got it. I was like, well, Gibson Les Paul. I wanted one for such a long time, and then I'm like, oh, it was a disappointment. Love, just love, and just you have to know when you leave your house in the morning, when you're going to be loving to people. Here's the thing: it's easy to be loving to people that you love, but you need to be loving to people that need it the most, and they're the ones that are the hardest to love. But I swear to you, if you do that, just try it. Listen to me, just try it. If I'm wrong, go back to hating people. But I promise you, if you try it, you will be rewarded richly for it. I'm not just saying that. Have you met expats from other countries? Where are they from? Renee, I've met, I've seen a couple expats. I'm a foot taller than everybody, and you can see somebody speaking English. I've seen a couple. I haven't actually met them yet because it's been nonstop running around. But we are going to get plugged in next weekend. If you didn't hear what happened, let me share with you really quick what happened. Joseph heard, why was I disappointed with the Les Paul? It's 10 pounds. I still have it. It's 10 pounds, 11 pounds, 6 ounces for starters. The G string, no matter what I do, won't stay in tune. It sounds good. It's heavy. The guitar I have now, I have 2 guitars. My Gibsons are in America. I'll never see them again. The guitars I have now are a fraction of the cost. I haven't touched it since I left Tucson. I bet you if I pull it out, if it's out of tune, it's out of tune this much. I can tell you which strings will be out of tune. They're not that good. They sound good, but I don't understand how somebody can get on stage and play like a set and not touch the string, not tune it every 2 seconds. I've never known anybody who had a Gibson Les Paul that could keep the G string in tune. It's a bad design, and they never fixed it. I love you, Silver Surfer. Have a good night, and please tell Michelle's right there. Michelle, have a good night. Thanks for being here. Lego is a genius. Let me tell you what happened. We went to our, this is the truth. We went to, we were closing on our deal with our real estate agent. And out of nowhere, and I've been, Tommy's my brother. A million times I've heard him say, I'm in recovery. And I tell people I'm in recovery. When you say to somebody, I'm a recovering heroin addict, different story. We're sitting there, signed everything. Tommy goes, Amy, I'm a recovering heroin addict. I'm clean 10 years today, or about to be 10 years because it was right before. I went, her eyes, instead of going like, wow, we should have told me that before we started this whole process of you moving in here. She went, her eyes got big. She went, I need you. I need you. And she went on to say that she's part of a recovery center right here in Salinas. All men, every single one of them is addicted to heroin. And she said, would you be willing to come and tell them your testimony, how you got clean? Tommy and I'm not sure who said yes first. It was probably the same time, but we said yes. So she hadn't finished yet. And we said yes. We said, we don't speak, we don't speak Spanish. Who would be our translator? And she said, I will. Every weekend. And this is why it's so funny. Tommy and I came here thinking, look, some people retire at 60. I'm going to be 60 in a couple of years. I'm going to be 59 next week. So this is kind of the time in life where people are sort of winding down, Tommy and I got here and we kind of thought, well, you got that right, KM. Tommy and I got here and thought, we're still going to be content creators because I love what I do. But we thought we had an idea of what the next 10, 20 years are going to be like. And Tommy that day was one of the most spectacular days because he's 6'2". He was 6'6". All day long. I'm 5'11". I was 6'2" all day long. I'm so stoked. Like I was just coming here. Now I'm needed here. Now I want to help. Can I tell you guys something? These are beds. At the center, the recovery center, there are 3 grown men in each cot. Not a bed, people. A cot. 3 men per cot. And there's a homeless problem here. I want to help. I have a burden. That's a burden on my heart. So instead of coming here, I'm still going to surf. I'm going to skydive here. I'm going to learn how to kite surf. I'm going to play a lot of guitar. I'm going to eat. I'm going to try all the coolest local peppers. I'm going to meet the pepperheads. But I'm telling you, when I'm dead 30 years from now or 40 years from now, whatever, I want someone to say, man, I don't know, man. Like 30 years ago, these 2 goofy gringos showed up, like YouTubers or something, and they just wanted to make a difference. My birthday is the 6th of July, Sam. Thank you for asking. But talk about like you have an idea of what your life's going to go, and then you get here, and boy, it just absolutely flips on a dime. That day, Tommy goes to me, goes, wow. So you ready for this? I said, yeah, man. Are you? He goes, hell yeah. I'm so excited to make a difference. I'm so excited to help. And I talked about this the other day, the greatest buzz you can get, because they've tested it. If you smoke nicotine or whatever, it doubles your dopamine level. And they can, they can tell, they've tested everything. Do you know what the greatest dopamine dump you can get, falling in love is pretty spectacular. That's a good one. But the greatest, they say, the greatest dopamine dump you're going to get is when you help a stranger with absolutely no expectation of something in return. And you might say, there are some people that are just never going to get that. And I'm sorry, but there are some people that go, wow, the man who started Home Depot, I think it was Home Depot, he wrote a book called I think it's a Life of Servitude. I'm not sure. Tommy will know because he's read it. But I just want to help. I just want to help people. I lived a crappy life for a long time. I was a criminal. It is what it is. I'm not a criminal anymore, but I have a lot of undoing to do. I do. I have an awful lot. You ever see the movie? The TV show, My Name is Earl? Earl. And I wish I had gotten clean 30 years ago because there'd be 30 years of me helping people. It took a long time. I got clean from the bad ones 15 years ago. But I didn't really get oh my God, I want to help people. I guess it's kind of been me, but boy, I'm just driven by it now. You know what? Good question. Renee, is my real estate agent from the U.S.? Originally, yes. She's been here 30 years. You come here on vacation and you stay 10 days, it'll be the best vacation of your life. If you stay 12 days, you'll never want to leave. It's beautiful. Every single night, it's 55 degrees. It is cold out right now. And every single day, it's 75. And it's just that way. So, yeah, you know what? I'm telling you something. Nicotine, it's nicotine and alcohol. It's everywhere. I mean, at least you don't see nicotine, cigarette commercials on TV, but it's everywhere. You know what I mean? Look at that. Joseph Hurd. Anything done out of selfless love is an enormous dopamine dump. I'll tell you what, it's true. Falling in love is a dandy as well. No joke. Kristen, it's a tough one to quit altogether. She's talking to Sam. I was like a feral cat with my nicotine. I would get really mad if someone got between me and my cigarettes. You know what? It's like that. We've all got a vice. We've all got something. So the heat is coming. I'm telling you, if you choose to love, the heat's coming. Early, if you just joined us or if you joined us late, I asked earlier, I said, we've been doing this. Like, I have a desire, and we've only really started doing this since we've been here, but I'm never going to stop. And I said earlier in the chat, I said, if you've decided just since watching recently that love is important to you, if you have felt hate because of that, put a 1 in the chat. And if you weren't in the chat at that time, you wouldn't believe all the ones. You wouldn't believe all the ones. There were a lot. There's a lot of people feeling it. There is hate. But love wins. But it doesn't happen by accident. Now, it's not every video that I do is not going to be like this. I hope you guys know that. I'm kind of on fire right now. Tomorrow it won't be like that. Tomorrow we'll be in our new place. And I am excited about that. Renee asked, did you look into other countries? We did. We looked into Costa Rica. We looked into Uruguay. There's several places we looked at. I'm very, very happy we settled here. A wife is a good thing to have, Sam. I'm glad you have that. It's a beautiful thing. Look at that. Smitty Fuel, without our past, we wouldn't be near as much help to others. Our life experiences give us credibility to speak truth and love to those that need it. You know what Amy, my real estate agent, said? She said, when we said, she goes, do you think? And I mean, she asked, like, we're probably going to say no, but I'm going to ask you anyway. She's like, do you think? And we were like, yes. And she said, do you realize if two gringos come in there and they say all they need is hope, they need dignity restored, they need to be able to hold their head up and feel good about themselves. But she said, do you realize if a couple gringos, you can make a difference? I looked at Tommy. I don't have hair, but man, I tingled. I'm not even making this up. I tingled everywhere when she said that. I really did. All of a sudden, I got my marching orders. I got a job now. I got a job. I make content. I love what I do, but I'm so excited every weekend. If we're not streaming live on a Saturday, it's because we're helping Ecuadorians. Not even, there's going to be people from Brazil, Peru, Argentina, all over. You know what she said? The families get rid of them, say, we don't want you around, get out. We're going to fix this. And I don't want that to sound arrogant because I know it can. Me alone, I can't tie my shoes. But I'll tell you something. I'm a huge believer, and I got a lot of faith. And that gives me the edge. Sam says we're having a baby girl, naming her Athena. Wow, congratulations. How exciting is that? Congratulations, says Kristen. That's the coolest thing in the world. That is amazing. It's so look at how many people are excited for you. You know what? When I had going from I have 3 kids, going from 2 kids to a 3rd kid, going from 1 to 2. But when I went from, hey, I don't have any kids to, wow, I got a kid. That was crazy. That was a really interesting, that was a reality roundup. I'm telling you, but I love being a dad. I find it strange people find the waves sound too loud. I slept on beaches and found it relaxing. I got to tell you something. I was so shocked how loud it was. And if you saw that there were 0 waves, I mean, just kind of rolling in, it sounds like an airport. Every 10 seconds, it sounds like there's an airport there. And it just doesn't ever stop. To me, that is the most beautiful thing in the world to hear. And there is scientific data that says that it's good for you. That it affects your rhythm, your circadian rhythm or whatever. So I'm excited about that. I love this sentiment. Look at this. Hi, Noel. I feel no hate towards anyone, truthfully. And it's so beautiful. I struggle. Because I have a lot of people that want to see me dead, which is funny because I don't have a political channel or something like that, because there are political channels where obviously I eat peppers, man. I play guitar and play with cats. I got people that are rooting for my demise. And I don't hate them. I pray for them every day. And that list gets longer all the time. Sorry, guys. I'm just joining in. How is everyone? Triggsy, looking good, my man. I'm good. Thank you for being here. Emily doesn't want any more after Athena. I get it. I know you want a boy. Blacklist says, can you give me some of your best advice for remaining sober? You bet I can. First of all, my email is chasetheheat@gmail.com. The fact that you just asked that is beautiful. I can help you. I really can. It's so funny. There are 1,000 people that have said they're sober because of me, and baloney. Nobody's sober because of me but me. I'm sober because of me. Everybody else that's sober that claims I did it, they didn't do a thing. I'm a cheerleader. That's all. I'm a cheerleader. Connection, Mom. Exactly. But I want you to email me because I got some things that will help you a lot. I promise you, I'm not, blowing sunshine up your skirt. If you email me, I'll give you my all. And that's my promise. The opposite of addiction, look what Monk says, connection. The opposite of addiction isn't sobriety at all. It's connection. Because when you are in an active addiction, you know what you do? You shove everything good away from you. You just do. You shove everything good away from you when you end up being isolated. And when you're isolation makes people do some pretty awful things. It really does. So I'm going to end now. I'm sorry. This is going to be a shorter one. Tommy's going to be going in 10 minutes or so. Tomorrow, we're doing this in the apartment. Tomorrow, every single night. Here's the thing. I have people that, this is funny. You Blacklist, you're welcome. I promise you I'll help you. Renee, I can attest. Tommy, John, you're very kind. Now you're sweet for saying that. You are too, though, Renee. Thank you, Blacklist. So that Fowler says, I don't wear skirts, but if I did, I don't think I want someone blowing some sunshine there. Absolutely. Tomorrow we'll be doing a live stream. It's funny. I have people that email me that said, I want to help you financially. You know what I say? I don't want you to send me money because you know what I think? You know what I think? I think if someone's going to be saying, Johnny scam me or hustle me for money. I don't want your money. I don't. But you want to help me? Here's how you can help me. Starting tomorrow night, every night, there is going to be a camera and a microphone on my balcony looking at the ocean live every single night, starting probably around 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, every single night. And it's going to go until morning. And you can sleep like I sleep. It'll help your circadian rhythm. I'm sure there's a ton of people in the chat that go to bed listening to Rain app or whatever. Try it. And if you don't want to listen to it, if you really want to help me, don't send me money. I don't want money. But if you really want to help me, I want you to watch every night. I want you to watch that live stream of the ocean. And if you don't want to hear it and you really do want to help me, just mute it. You're still helping me. That's how you can help me. But I don't want anyone sending me money. I don't, because I don't want anyone saying that I hustled somebody. I'm not doing this for money. Can I tell you something? Would I be running my channel like this if money was my motivation? Do you think I would? I'm telling you, I wouldn't. I'd be doing a different gig if money was the only thing that mattered. Blacklist. My real name is Cross-Eyed Jesus. Cross-Eyed. Bless you, mate. Hey, listen, man. I hope to see your email. All right. Everybody who's ever emailed me about sobriety has gotten an email back. Jeremy Fowler, is Bizzle going to help with the audio at all? Or could he? I don't know. I might ask him. I can't wait to get in my place. By the way, I'm on WhatsApp. Everybody in this country, nobody in this country uses a normal phone. Everybody uses WhatsApp. I'm on WhatsApp. So if you want to reach me, you want to talk to me, you want to text me, WhatsApp is the name of the game here. When I tell you that the country uses WhatsApp, if they really do. Trigsy, I think I have too many people worrying about me to the point that I don't need the stress, and I'm trying to be more independent. I love being able to manage more of my life, but the minute I can't. Listen, I understand. I feel you. I see you. I think I had someone send me, said, wow, I'm losing connection. They said, I want what you've got. You're so together. I can talk well. And you know what happens when you speak well and you can communicate well? People think you're smart and they think you got it together. I'm a mess. I'm all over the place, but I want to be better. I want to be better. I want to be a better person. Sam says, I know you're a great dude, Johnny. Anyone that says those things are full of crap. The people that really know you know you're a great dude. I want to tell you something funny. I'm going to end it on this. There are a lot of people that literally hate me. I get emails, you wouldn't believe it, making videos about me daily. The leader of the one who's in the one holding the flag, leading the charge, the last email correspondence we ever had, he emailed me and told me he loved me. And he said, 6 months ago, I was chasing the dragon, but today I'm chasing the heat. Chase the heat forever. I'll always be here. And the day that my dad died, he made a video saying, there's one less Scoville in the world. Now, you think I hate him? I pray for him by name every night. I'm telling you, I'm going to end this right now. This was important. I'm going to leave this up. If you want to help me, I don't want your money. Watch my live stream. Go to sleep with the ocean. Sleep the way I sleep. That would be the greatest gift you can give me. I mean it. And if you don't want to hear it, just listen. Turn the screen away or put it in a different room. Just hit play, tune into the live stream, and mute it. That will help me more than you have any idea. I love you guys. I'm going to wrap up now. For anybody with addiction problems there, and if anybody in the chat is trying to shed an addiction or put the shackles in the rearview mirror, please do me a favor and email me. All right, I'll do what I can to help you. I promise. Eagle, good to see you. I'm glad you're here. I've seen videos with her father. He was incredible. God, he was a good man. I've talked about my dad this week with my brother so much. All right, I'm done now. I love you guys. Tomorrow night, we'll be live in the new apartment. Please join us. And if you really want to help, I don't want money from anybody. If you really want to help, please, I want everybody to listen to my live stream and go to bed listening to the ocean. Maybe you'll sleep better. But I'll tell you something, between now and the next time, love somebody. Before you end this, before you guys leave, here's what I want. If you think I'm full of crap, and I won't mind, say you're full of crap. But if you're choosing love, and this is so important, if you're choosing love, just type love before you leave. Leave a comment that just says love. Please do that. Will you do that for me? That's all I ask. And tomorrow, even when it's hard and you don't want to, try to love somebody. And I mean it. The ones that need it the most are the ones that you don't want to show love to, but they're the hardest people to love. But I swear to God, they're the ones who need it the most. They're the way they are because they need love. See you guys tomorrow. I love you. Thank you for being here. Tommy's going to be on in about 10 minutes or so. Leave a comment. Love. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Johnny Scoville, living abroad.